What are you looking at? Oh, sorry. So, a buddy of mine got a hold of me the other day. Said, hey, I hear you're working on small engine stuff. And I said, yeah, I think so. I'm working on them. I don't know if they're working out, but I'm working on them. Anywho, he said, hey, can you come get this and see what you can do with it? I said, absolutely. So anyways, this is an old Ranch King. I'll show you right here. Yeah, cool old tractor. I'll have to look to see exactly what year this is, but I'm going to assume it's late 80s, early 90s. Got 3-point on the back, high-low range. I was actually looking at getting one of these as a white, which is literally the same thing, just different name on it. MTD built, you know. It's, the story on this is the gentleman and who I'm helping figure out if it's working or not or such and stuff and whatever's, said that a buddy has used it and it ran and then it didn't. So it says there's no compression on one side, so I guess we're gonna have to pull the head off and see what's going on. But it's got a 18 horse Briggs opposed twin. It's been sitting at my buddy's house for at least 2 years. But I think first thing we're gonna do is we'll get the old pressure washer, which is already hooked up because I just washed my truck. We'll get that working, and well, it's already working, you know what I mean. Stop yelling at me. You don't have to be so rude. I'm just kidding. Anywho, let's give this thing a good washing and see how she looks. Welcome to HP Small Engine. Well, as Pap would say, well, bite my jaw. Look at how clean that thing turned out. Much better than what it was. Yeah. You can even read the labels. And you can see that I blew one off. No, I'm just kidding. That wasn't there anyways. Hurt. Shiny. Yeah. Alright, well. Next step is, let's get the girl in the garage and on the lift and see what we got to do to her. We got to go that way. Wait a minute. There's an obstruction. Well, that's rude. And if you guys were curious what I was spraying on it to clean it, this is what I use. I'm not sponsored by these guys, but the old Zep Purple Degreaser Industrialized Concentrate stuff. Get from the old Home Depot. Works good. Well, after about, I don't know, 2 hours of trying to get this wiring nightmare figured out for him, it's time to test compression. Don't mind if I have a special guest. Mr. Mister's trying to mow the driveway. Heard a loud truck go by, so he's like, "Ooh, what's that?" All right. Hi, mister. See what we have. Where's the key? Way over there. There it is. Well, I'm going to go out and let me guess that this is the side that has zero compression. I don't know where I would get that idea from, though. Alright. After I'm done beating this tractor up trying to do this, let's move you guys up over here. And then let's see what that side is. And I'll be the nice guy. I'll let you guys see it first. And then I'll turn the old compression tester around and see how disappointed we are about this side. Alright, she's in there. Alright, here, you guys get first dibs. Well, it's got more than the other side. Alright, well, I was curious. I had a hunch it was that side, so now what we're going to do, I'm 99.9998764 and some change % sure that there's a valve stuck on that side, so let's get her tore down and see what we got to do with it. Stay. So from what I can tell, I need to take these screws out and then such to get the panel off. This is kind of cool because I've actually never seen this set up before. This is for, see, like my Massey Ferguson drives off the flywheel side. This actually drives off the output shaft side, which is kind of convenient. Because then you can put you have a lot more options to change instead of messing around trying to make an adapter to fit on your flywheel. I don't know why they had to do everything different, but I guess that's part of competition in manufacturing and such and stuff. My son is currently out of my Massey in the driveway trying to drive it. No, it's not running, if you guys were curious. The engine's over there in the bench. It's not going to run for a minute. But in his mind, that sucker's going. Alright. You got to tighten this one to loosen it, Well, that's not moving. That's wonderful. There's always got to be one screw that just doesn't want to give up. There you go. Are you going? Alright, we'll mess with it later. So, let's pop this out. Set you there. Nope, set you there. Excuse me. What was that, a half? Perfect. Get out. Come on. Would you just... That was loud. Did everybody hear that? There we go. Alright, try one more here. Pop it back off, because I don't like doing stuff the easy way. Boom. Alright, now this won't move because that's attached, I bet you. What is going on here, fella? What is the word? I know I gotta take that out. I'm just checking. Don't yell at me. I'm just checking. 3/8. Oh, now he's mowing the driveway. That moved. There, we're getting somewhere. Look at that cute little muffler. Alright, now will you come out? Hi, mister. How are you? Alright, now it's going to fall. There it is. I knew it was going to fall. I called it. You going to help Daddy do this? Come on over here. Come on, bub. There he is. Here, want to help Daddy do this? Hurt right there. Put you right there. All right. This is Jensen. Mr. Jensen. Ready? Ready? Whoa. You gotta take the flathead out of there. Bub, why didn't you tell me that? Are you eating my... I need that. That is not the one I need. Thanks for checking that. I need the... Excuse me, sir. I need that one. Told you that was the one I needed. Mister. Oh, yeah. Ready? Whoa. Alright, bub, we're going to put you back on the floor because I don't want to be a bad parent. Walk away with you up here. Fat boy. We have a flat screwdriver because, you know, why not just put every kind of screw on there? That'll work. This isn't overkill at all. Oh, yeah. Ready, Bubby? One more screw and we can see what the head bolts are. That guy right there. Yeah, uh-huh. That one. Now, there it is. You got it? Alright, so, let's see. We gotta dig some of that out. Actually, we want to get... Alright, let's go grab the air Juan. Here, mister. Here, no, don't eat that. That's gross. Let's go this way. Oh! Yeah. I'm always so far away from the next click. Alright, here we go. Hey, bub. Sit back over here. I'm gonna need you. You'll keep an eye on the neighbors for a second so you don't get nothing in your eyes. Here you go. Oh, there you go. Just a second, Bubby. Alright. And did you watch your eyes there, sir? You want to blow on that? Okay. Guaranteed in about 3 seconds I'm going to be blind because he's going to look at me and go... Alright. I don't know why. I checked every bolt. They're all a ½ inch if anyone was curious. Alright. That's a long-winded guy. Drop the head bolt in right there. I like that. You know what? Let's do it this way. Next. Ooh, that made my impact wonder what was going on for a minute there. You getting it all cleaned up there, mister? Yeah. You're doing a good job. I don't care what your mom says about you. Alright. Now I'm about 170% sure that I gotta pull those nuts off of there. Will this reach? Yeah, right. Bubby? Are you done? I'm gonna go this way. We're just gonna use this little guy. You know, don't want to use too much overkill trying to pull these bolts off. That is not the size I need. That is. What's that? I know. Wow. Wow. I'm waiting for him to hit the trigger and end up, 50 yards backwards. All right. Yeah. Okay. So that makes sense. I don't know why I pulled the nut off. They were lined up. Way to go, special guy. This one went up here. You getting her cleaned up there, bub? See, bub, what you do is when you're tired of messing around, you just get a wrench that'll do the job 500 times overkill. Oh! Well, that'll do it. There's the valve guide. Alright. Valve guide came out. Lovely. Now it's stuck in there. I gotta bump this over. Ready, Bubby? There it is. Yeah, fellas and fellas and everyone else there. Look at that. That's no good. Ain't got no valve guide in it. You have no idea who I was looking at, do you? Let me get this out of your reach. Alright. Come here, mister. Oh, can you wave at everybody? Say hello. Hi. Alright. Let's get this situated and see what we can do with it. So yeah, here's a little bit closer view of it. That ain't supposed to be like that there, mister. Nuh-uh. That's no good. But at least that's all it was. I was expecting the valve to be stuck, but at least the valve's still moving in and out. That's a lot less tear down, I think. Nope, still got to pull the valve out. Alright, we'll get into that. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to pull this cover off right here, so I can get the valve out, so I can get the seat fixed. So we'll get that tore apart and get ready to pull the valve out. There, I've got my compressor on, and as you can see, my keepers are still hanging out. Let me just take a peek in here. Excuse me. Alright, I got one. I have got whatever. You know what? English language, it can be what it is. It is what it is. Stop it. Just a little bit more here. Whoops, I only got one side. That's not good. Okay. Nope. We'll loosen this bag up and center that a little bit more. That's pretty rough. I don't know if I'll be able to. Need a finger there and howdy. Where did my screwdriver go? Did you guys put it somewhere? Why do you guys hide my tools on me? I'm trying to work here. I swear, sucker moved my mind from the however that goes. Obviously, I've already lost something. Alright, we'll just pop you off. Yep, you just go that way. Oh, we'll just pull you out. Okay, that works. The other keeper is hopefully underneath. We'll see. We'll loosen this bag up. Ah! Get out, get. Sorry about the ride, people. Hurt the door. There it is. Alright. This should just out of there. Look at that. It's almost like I knew what I was doing, huh? Here. I want to get that spring out of there. The other keeper's underneath it. Well, you know what? The spring can stay there. Nope, it's coming out. Nope, it's staying in there. I don't know. Ow, my finger. You know what? It can stay right there. That's fine. Let me see if I can get this other keeper out of there. Oh. Gotta love magnetizing your screwdrivers. Still trying to figure out how this one was magnetized because I didn't do that. Alright, let's get you guys back down here and we'll get this valve seat fixed. Okay, now that we're back on the ground, a little bit more stable than what it was before. Oh, and what I'm going to do is I have a very special tool, because right now it went back into the block, okay? So I have a very special tool that pulls this out. Nope. Just a little pick. Let's see if we can get it to move. I need to get this back out so I can fix the block to where it won't come back out, hopefully. Knock on wood. Just because. Alright. Oh, there we go. Alright, so here's the deal. The best way to keep that back in there is you want to get a punch and put marks on here. What you want to do is you want to, here, you know what? let me grab a punch and I'll explain as I work here. There. About time I got something halfway set up. Okay. Where'd I put the punch? Over there. So here's the deal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this punch and put dings around this here. Now the reason I'm doing this, which I mean, might look a little weird and goofy to some people that haven't seen anyone do this before. When you put it, excuse me, when you put a ding into a piece of metal, like so, it mushrooms out, so to speak, on the outside. So what I'm doing is I'm taking some of that material and pushing it outward, which in return is making the hole a little bit smaller. So that way, the seat doesn't decide to work its way back out. I'm going to put a few extra in just to make sure. Because I'm assuming what happened was this engine got a little bit warm or something along the lines of that. And being the exhaust side, shut off, valve was still open when it shut off, and it just, the valve seat cooled faster than the stuff around it and popped right out. So anyways, see now I'm pushing on it a little bit harder. Now it's not going to fit in there correctly, which is good. So what I'll do now is completely destroy everything. Nope, just kidding. I'm going to take this valve and put it back in the hole. Got to rotate it. We got to rotate it, or we got to fix this. Whatever you did it wrong, sir. Oh. Get in your room. Alright, nothing. We got to make sure everything's lined up here. You back in the hole. Oh, in the hole. There you go. Oh, okay, that's what I did. Let me just line this up real quick. Pardon me. There we go. Alright, so now I got the valve in the hole. I'm just going to take a brass hammer and hold it on the valve and then tap on it with my ball peen just so I don't mess the valve up or anything, but try to push that back in as cautiously as I can. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's all she's got, cotton. Alright, pull that back out. Seat is back in. I can't move it anymore. And then that, now that it's in, without hitting where the valve actually seats onto the seat video, we're going to go on the material just on the outside of the valve seat. And just a little bit. See? Not much, just enough to move some material out. Just a little bit. You're not supposed to hit the valve seat, dummy. Try that again. Go to your home. Alright. Just enough. Don't need a whole lot. Just in case this thing decided it wanted to try to get back out, it's going to be a hard no. Okay. There's all that. Now, we can get the valve put back in. Well, let's just look at it. Alright. You guys watch me painfully try to take the keepers out, so I'll get that put back in and get you guys watching me try to fire this back up. Alright, head's back on. Everything's back together. Everything seemed to work. I think now what we're going to do, we're going to throw the spark plugs back in it. We're going to give her a little shot of get her going juice and see if it barks off. I mean, Might as well make sure it runs before we put it all the way back together, right? Want to make sure all my tools find their way on the floor. Oh yeah. That's how I roll. Alright. Get this back in. So yeah, I had a little bit of fun putting the old keeper dealios, holder and placer thingies for the valves in, because you know, that just makes sense to be easy to do. Where did you put the spark plug wire? Don't tell me. Okay, it's right there. I'll tighten this one up. Throw the spark plug wire back on this one. Alright, that's on, that's on. Let's put the ground back on. Bang! Better shut the power off first. I have not tested this for spark or anything. I don't have a clue if it has any. Obviously, we're going to find out here in a minute. But I'm assuming, I've had these opposed twins quite a few times. And if it drops a cylinder, it pretty much just does not want to do anything. So, hurrah! Alright. Where's the get her going juice? Here it is. I'll make sure. Let's see. Let's get this down because I don't want to. Alright. Here we go. Let's see what we have. Not going to move, right? Oh, not. Brick sec. Alright. Tat. Backfire. Sweet. Alright. What do we got going on? See if it tries again. Now we're going to see if there's any spark. So, got my handy dandy inline dealio. Alright. I'm going to go out on the limb and say there's no spark from how it should have just barked off and it didn't. Well, I need you to just, you need to listen. Okay. You guys are going to have to focus on that guy. Here, let's. I'm sorry. I watched too much Ace Ventura on my day. Alright, loosen. Lower. Tighten. Fall over. Okay. And here we go. Spark for days. I know I don't need to check the other side because the way these work, they fire at the same time, so it's one coil. Wonder what this thing is, what's going on. Alright. Well, the ether, it should have done something, but it doesn't seem to want to do it. So let's make sure that's wide open. And let's blow everything up. Oh! Ooh, what's going on there? I like that. Let's bump you down a little bit. Here. One more time. Oh, we're getting somewhere. Alright, well, we have spark. And what's going on? Let's see what it does. Nothing? Okay. Alright. Fire! Man, come on, girl. You think it would do something off of that, but it doesn't seem to want to. I did a couple bang, but that was about it. Wonder what the deal is. It seemed to like brake cleaner a little bit more. Let's put a little brake cleaner back in it. Why not? Good starter though. Alright. I'll have to carry it a little bit more and see what we have going on. Alright, here we go. I've said it once and I'll say it again. If I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. So, consulted with my dad a little bit just because I had some ideas, but you know, I want to talk to the big guy himself and ask him what would be a good suggestion. So anyways, this did sit for a few years. I ended up getting 70 pounds of compression on both cylinders. So I threw a little bit of fogging oil down the cylinders, rolled it over a little bit, threw a little bit more in, put the spark plugs in, rolled it over a little bit more. Not these ones. I put different set in just so I didn't completely waste those ones. Anywho's and stuffs. Got them in, put it together, put a little spray back in it, hit the key, nothing. I'm like, listen, there's no way this didn't fire off. So I decided, I'm like, alright, let's go grab the old spark plug, put it on her tester, and the spark went away. It gone. So, now I got to take this off, and that off, and that off, and that off, a little bit of that, some of that, over there, take that off over there, and then do that. I got to pull this off so I can get to the coil. I either got to see if it's dirty, it just needs cleaned, or put a new one in it. Luckily enough, I have a new one, just in case. Alright, on to the dissection. Oh my Lanta. Alright, I have the new coil in, wires on. Don't worry about that, I'll fix that in a minute. I still have a lot of stuff off, but I want to make sure that it's been the coil before I put everything back together and then try it. So, we'll give her a little shot of go-go juice. And I forgot to put the ground cable on, so hold that thought. That was fast, wasn't it? Alright, let's see what this thing will do. We're getting somewhere. Let's try a little bit of this. And let her rip. Wow, would you just look at that. Finally. And yes, I left it full throttle on accident. Whoops. But it caught up to itself. Sweet. Alright, let's get this thing put back together and let's see if it moves. Well, something cool just happened. You guys want to see? Okay, let me show you. Watch this. I'd call that a win. That thing just sit there and purr. Look at that. Starting to build a little bit of oil pressure. It's shooting a little dry in the top end. It says, you know. Man, oh man, that's so cool. It makes me happy. Alright, I'm gonna get this cleaned up and get the sides back on it. We'll see if it moves. Alright, let's see. This old girl will start up and pull out of the garage under its own power. That'd be nice. Alright. Key, fire. It is alive. Alright, high range, parking brake, shut off. Hey, the parking brake's a little stiff. So, alright, there you go. This should be reverse. Oh, we have movement! Ah! Let's try low range. Low range. There we go. Alright. Pull her out there. Alright, neutral. Got it. It's alright. Drive away. Alright. We're going low though. thank everybody for watching. There's Mr. Mister. Alright. I consider this a win. It runs, it drives. What else do you need? When I push it in the garage, now it's driving itself. Perfect. Alright, you guys have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.